Hey guys, it's Risky here. Got some very exciting news for you all today about the Hunter Call of the Wild. This news is very exciting, so if you do want to hear more information about Call of the Wild and stuff like that in the future, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also like the video and also turn on the notification bell. It helps me out a bunch and it lets you know when I upload a video so you can be one of the first people to watch it and, you know, hear all that important information. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into the topic of this video. Be sure to keep your ears open because this is some very exciting information for Call of the Wild. So the devs did a awesome stream this morning over on Twitch. If you did not get to see that, then I'm sure they'll have it as a replay or something on Twitch. You can go watch it over. It was like an hour long. I sat through the whole thing just to catch every little bit of information possible, and I wrote it all down, everything that I thought was important anyways, on my notepad just to share with you guys. So the thing that they did reveal is TRURACKS 2.0. Yep, we are finally getting TRURACKS 2.0 in the Hunter Call of the Wild. This is some very exciting news. A lot of people have been wanting TRURACKS, including myself, for a long time now in Call of the Wild. In the live stream, when they were showing off the TRURACKS 2.0, nothing was really perfect just yet. There were still a lot of bugs and fixes, which makes sense because it was a dev build, an early build of the TRURACKS, so it makes sense. But we did get to see a lot of the gameplay and a lot of the racks for the three animals that is going to have racks at first. I'm going to get into that in just a second, but they do look very good. There is a few bug fixes and stuff that they need to do. There's a lot of work that they need to put into this and make it a little bit more perfect, but it is very exciting to finally have TRURACKS. And they showed off the Roosevelt elk, the whitetail, and the blacktail. And out of all of them, the whitetail looked the best, but that's just my personal opinion. I love whitetail. They look amazing, and they're probably one of my favorite animals in the game, but they looked really good. The blacktail looked amazing as well, and the Roosevelt looked really amazing, but there was some bugs that need to be fixed, obviously, and that's why it was in a dev build and an early build. It is going to get worked on before the release of this. We do not have a release date or anything like that, so don't even ask for a release date. They didn't even say that. It's like they were just announcing this. It's still in a work of progress, like I said a minute ago. It's still got to be worked on a lot, but they were just announcing that we are officially getting TRURACKS. So when they first come to the game, we are only going to have 3 species, which is on Latent Lakes, and they did this for a reason. The reason it's coming to 3 animals on Latent Lakes at first is just so everyone that has the game can have this. They don't have to purchase any other DLC or anything just to get their hands on this little TRURACKS thing. So the 3 species that is coming with TRURACKS to the game at first is whitetail, blacktail, and the Roosevelt elk. So that is the 3 animals that is going to get the TRURACKS system at first whenever it is released. I have no idea when it's going to be released, but those are the only 3. A lot of you are probably wondering if this is going to be free or not, and yes, this is going to be free of charge. This is not going to be a paid DLC or anything like that. So TRURACKS 2.0 is going to be completely free and added into the game. I have no idea when. Whenever I get a release date, I'll definitely be able to make a video on it and just let you guys know. There's going to be over 1 million different racks, or like, you know, varieties of the animal. So, you know, there's going to be 1 million different types of horns, 1 million different types of tusk and antlers. So everything is going to be completely different every time. You're probably never going to kill an animal with the same rack. It's going to be completely different each time you harvest an animal. A lot of people in the chat of the live stream were just asking if there's going to be non-typicals, and the devs replied back basically just saying that there is going to be non-typicals, kind of. There's not going to be real non-typicals, but you are going to find a few odd-looking racks probably eventually when you're out there hunting in Call of the Wild. You're probably going to come across something that is like odd and doesn't really seem normal, but there isn't going to be like real 100% like non-typicals in the game yet. They said they're going to work on that in the future, like having real non-typicals, but at the moment there's not going to be any 100% non-typical animals in the game. I also did want to mention a little bit of a side note that I heard in the stream. So if you already have some of the older racks that we have in the game right now in your trophy lodge, those aren't going to be replaced with like a TRURACKS rack. It's going to be the same thing, but going forward, if you shoot any animals, once their TRURACKS is released, you can put those in your lodge and it'll actually be the TRURACKS rack. You know, it's not going to be the old Hunter Call of the Wild rack. It'll be the new one. So you ain't got to worry about none of that stuff changing. And also, they did say once this is released, the population is going to be reset for your whitetail, blacktail, and Roosevelt elk. That's just the only way they're going to be able to do it, which I am completely fine with. I'm not really too bummed out about that because we're going to get the freaking TRURACKS, and I would let them do basically anything to my damn game just to have TRURACKS. So I'm completely fine with them resetting my population. So if you do have any diamonds and stuff like that out there in your latent map, be sure to go out there and hunt them down and get them before this update does come out. And like I said earlier, whenever I do get a release date for this, I'm definitely going to be making a release date video, but I'm sure that's going to be in a couple weeks. They got a lot of work still to do on this, but that is all the information I have for you today. If you do want to go see the live stream, go to their Twitch channel at Expansive Worlds, and I'm sure it'll be like a replay you can probably watch over. It's like an hour long or something, and you'll be able to hear all this information for yourself and maybe a few things that I even missed. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you did find anything interesting or anything, if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them as best I can. So go ahead and leave those in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.